Didn't have to extract it or pump it. I just lifted it up, right? Put my head down, straight in my eyeball, right? Good morning. Now I want to share with you my 2 top tips on how we've managed to battle through this super flu naturally. Now you did hear me correctly, 2 top tips. However, one of the 2 top tips are these 2 top tips plus a cheeky little herbal tea. Now hear me out. We've come a long way since all this. You think I look hanging now, you should have seen me a couple of days ago. So let's just go in and address the 2 top tips situation, okay? Because I know you're wondering. Now, let me just add some more kettle water to this a second. Now, I struggle with my sinuses terribly. So any type of illness that affects the sinuses, it affects me way more than the typical person. My eyes go absolutely terrible, right? So when I've got a cold or flu, it just completely kills off my eyes. My vision goes, they go blood red, and I can barely see, and I have to live in darkness, yeah, like Dracula for the duration of the illness, right? And it almost feels a bit like conjunctivitis. Sometimes I do get conjunctivitis, not often as such, but it feels that way, like my eyes are just so sore. Now, I'm just going to assume, I'm going to talk to you as if you don't know this, but breast milk is an absolute godsend. It's like liquid gold. It can heal so much, right? There's so much goodness in it, and they say to put it on sort of sore skins, rashes, anything that's in a bit of a state, basically. Just put some breast milk on it, you know, nappy rash. And I stand by that. I've always done it. Now, my eyes were so bad in the middle of the night, so painful, and they just felt like so sore and swollen, my actual eyeballs. I just wanted to gouge them out, right? And I'm down there in the bathroom, and I was like, do you know what? I'm going to give it a go. Now, luckily, mine can stretch out for miles like bloody measuring tape, right? So I got one straight directly in my eye, yeah? I didn't have to extract it or pump it. I just lifted it up, right? Put my head down, straight in my eyeball, right? When I tell you the instant relief that I felt, oh my good God. And all the blood shot red in the veins, they just started to, it was like magic. It was like magic. I was thinking I'd have to wait till the morning, send Mace down to the local pharmacy, yeah, to get me some eye drops. Don't worry about that. Now, I know it's easier said than done, you know, because not a lot of people have got access to the breast milk. But highly recommend if you do know anybody and you're willing to give it a try. I mean, Mace and the kids, you know, they're going to need a little bit of working on, you know. They're not so quick to try it. But whatever. Whose eyes are on the mend now, thank you very much. Mine, not theirs. Find yourself a woman with some big mama milkers and give it a try, honestly. Now, second one. This illness is like, everyone's calling it the super flu. It's definitely, I'm assuming that's what we've got, this new strain of flu, because it's a lot stronger than normal cold, but it's just a winter flu ultimately. Like every year we get different strains of flus, don't we? So, you know. Anyway, we found that it's attacked the sinuses but gone down onto the chest, and when we're breathing it's very wheezy and rattly, and it's just horrible. Now, I've been using this for the last couple of days. Not using it. I've been drinking it. Oh, hang on. Oh, now, it looks questionable. Okay. I know what you're going to say. Yeah, I won't say it, but I know what you're thinking. It does look questionable, right? It's mullein leaf. Now, the health benefits of mullein leaf, I'll leave you to look into it, but just as a quick summary, it can help heal the lungs and the chest, so it can battle against coughs and colds and anything to do with your chest, lungs, mucus. It helps break it down. Your GPs and your doctors probably advise against it or say, oh, a bit risky, you know, with herbal stuff. Of course they're going to say that. I personally, you can't beat herbal remedies, herbal teas, herbal healing. I'm all for it. I love it. Before this arrived, honestly, my chest, every time I coughed, it was so painful on my throat, but also on my head, the strain. And the mucus was almost like, just felt so solid together. And honestly, as soon as I started drinking this, it just instantly goes to work and starts breaking down the mucus. And now when I cough, and Macy said the exact same, now when we cough, it's like it's dispersing. It's like It's the only way I can describe it, like a little, it's just dispersing it. It feels like it's breaking it down. I'm not telling you to buy it, I'm just saying. Mullen leaf, apparently that's what it does, and I'll tell you what, I've noticed a huge difference since drinking it. Oh, go and give Mason his. Don't tell Mason this, but for Christmas I've got him, because he got this, and we're loving it, right? And you can put all sorts in there. For Christmas I've bought him all sorts of herbal things, so we can make our own little infusions and herbal teas, and rather than drinking normal tea on a night like we normally do, that's our routine, kids go to bed, we have a cup of tea, we're enjoying, you know, we're getting on the floor and we're getting a little table and we make our little teas. But yeah, so for Christmas I've got him a load of different stuff to try, and we can, you know, create some infusions together. How exciting, how romantic. In this one, because we're battling against a cold flu type virus, fresh ginger, lemon, honey, mullein leaves, cinnamon. I think I've even put some orange segments in there. To be honest, it's giving a vibe of a mulled wine. Honestly, this is giving mulled wine vibes. Oh. But yeah, I thought I would just come on and say it. You know, if you've got any mama milkers in your household, highly recommend straight in the eyeballs. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's worked a treat for me. It has soothed my eyes. You know when they're so sore that they feel like they've got grit in them? It's just completely taken it, almost like the feeling of aloe vera gel on a burn. It's like that kind of vibe. We're getting there, but so I've been very quiet online. I've been struggling. It's been awful, and we've all got it. So just been trying to survive. But this is my first time I feel like I can open my eyes and speak into a camera. So yeah, I also have some updates on I had a food intolerance test done last week. I've got some progress updates so far. Already I'm seeing a noticeable difference. So I'll do a separate video on that. I might film that now actually, but just upload it as a separate video because this is all about the super flu. Alright? So I'll see you in the next one if you're interested in the allergy and intolerance test. I need to dye my roots, don't I? Anyway, love you, bye.